exactly.
So good.
Uh, all right. Well, let's just jump straight into it. Everyone will jump on when they're jumping on. But I know you've already been on your own team call, so thank you so much for joining us and being on our team call. We've got some exciting things in the mix. We've got a lot of these women coming out to retreat in a month, in Bali. So we'll be making and building content. So if you've got anything that you can add to like those front end add content pieces or how they can leverage what they're about to create for this as well. That would be epic. Everyone's just coming. Ah. And and also, yeah, everyone's in a Najik. Then most people are at the starting point. So this is a really good point in the piece to really take it into success. So if you want to share a little bit about your journey as well and what you guys do, and then about Ignite. So I'm pretty sure everyone has watched that video. So
Okay.
if not, we'll run over it as quickly as we can and just kind of give us the flow of how it
Yep.
all is working. That would be great. So yeah, introducing Maddie. I got to really spend some cool time with her down in Sydney recently. She came into this business under my beautiful friend Melissa, who I actually live with, so that's pretty funny. And they've got a cool little story there as well. And yeah, and now Maddie's just like tearing it up, like absolutely tearing it up in the online space, loving it. If you look at her actual personal page, I was like, babe, you're not posting much personal content like at the moment. She's just got ads going, and it's like just the vibe is high. So I'm excited for you to bring your insight and, being also pretty young, like it just shows like anyone can do this, right? You don't need to be close to the 50s like me. I always say that thing, you can become a millionaire at 50, but really, like you can become a millionaire when you're super young too.
Both ends. I love
So
it.
yeah, loves for you to take it over. Thanks, Maddie.
Thank you so much. Well, hi guys. So excited to be on here tonight. I was in conversation with Alana and was just like, yes, let's bloody do it. Like this whole world gets to be so exciting. There are so many things evolving in this space, and we're in the driver's seat of being able to decide whether we want to run with that or, continue what we're doing at the moment as well. So with that, for those who don't know me, my name is Maddie or Mads, 22 years old, living in northern New South Wales, which is super exciting. But yeah, a little bit about me. I came across this opportunity in April 2024. So I'm coming up to my 2-year mark next month, which is really exciting. And yeah, I could go into the whole story with how I started with Melissa. It was quite a funny journey. I think I was 18 on, oh no, I was 20 at the time. And yeah, just came across this opportunity and the amount of fear that I had was absolutely ridiculous going back and forth with Melissa. I think I got to the paperwork stage 3 or 4 times and I pulled out on the third time. And it was the fourth time that I was at Melissa's house because I worked for her at the time and I knocked on her door and I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to do this. And then I went to Japan. I didn't sign the paperwork the third time. I came home and officially signed the paperwork. And it was actually quite funny. I was having a conversation with my team with our collective call we had tonight. And it really was around that conversation of like how Melissa, who's my mentor on the receiving end of that, was nonstop just pouring belief into me and pouring into me with what was possible inside of this space. And as distributors now, it's like imagine if Melissa wobbled, or imagine if Melissa was like, yeah, Maddie doesn't want this. Oh, she pulled out at paperwork, like she thinks X, Y, and Z, where it's actually not that deep. And Melissa literally just kept being like, if you want to build property, like a property portfolio, you want to have this much income, you're not achieving it with your 9 to 5. So how are you going to change that if you're still doing the same thing? How are you going to have a different outcome? And it took me 4 or 5 months on my own terms to actually figure that out, of going back and forth with Melissa with that. So, as distributors, it's actually really cool to sink into what your journey looked like and what your mentor was like on the receiving end when you were going through the process and how they stood really rock solid through that whole process for you as well. And you can take that on board and pour the belief into the leads that you have. And yeah, like you have to have the belief to pour the belief into your leads as well. Um, but yeah, 2 years next month, and I went on to do I can't quite remember all of like the ranks off the top of my mind, but just 6A in 12 months, which really just came down to me being delusional, just doing the things I was told to do, showing up, having the conversations, not attaching meaning to leads that weren't replying to me, and just going all in with this opportunity. My first sale was a quad and it was $2,300. And at the time, my teacher aide job that I had earned me exactly $2,300. So when I had that drop into my account, I was like, holy shit, like what did I just get into? Like this is kind of the next this is insane. So after my first sale, it was a real kick up the bum to like lock in and switch on and really leverage the opportunity that I had in front of me. And yeah, now being able to build a collective of over I think there's 50 girls inside of that space and all building momentum, all running together, and it just gets to be so fun. The more fun you have, the more money you make. Enjoy content. Like if you look at my social media page, I post me surfing, I'll post me working at a cafe, I'll post my dog, like I'll post the business here and there. I have like all of my story highlights built out for my business, but I just post what I do. Like everyone's like, "What's your strategy?" I don't have a strategy. I just post, and it really comes back to the whole like being delusional side of thing. I just post and it actually works for me because I'm having so much fun doing it, and yeah, living like my absolute dream life behind the screen as well. And people can feel that, they can see it, and yeah, it just leads to like the most beautiful and exciting conversations. But alongside that, I do run ads. So I'm getting 5 to 10 leads a day that are moving through this whole Ignite process that I'm going to be running you through tonight. But they're moving through that, and my social media page has been, yeah, set up to attract those people and for them to be nurtured through my story highlights. That's kind of what just naturally happened with my Instagram page. I ended up building out my story highlights with business, success stories, testimonials, my journey, where I was before, where I am now, like all of the things, but all of it is stacked inside of my story highlights. So that is a little bit about me and my journey and what that's looked like. Now, tonight we are going to be opening up a really fun conversation around Ignite, which I have a feeling a few of you have heard about before. But yeah, like imagine a process that you could have where leads are coming through a process literally without you lifting a finger. Imagine if you could be making money while you sleep. And I am not just saying that for the sake of it. It has happened to me last week on several occasions with this process. Imagine you are surfing or you're with your kids, or just think to where you love to spend your time, and you have leads coming through a process, going through a discovery process, booking in a call, and being inside of a community full of social proof without you needing to do anything, because that right there is what we have on offer with Ignite. And yeah, I would absolutely love to open up a conversation around all things Ignite and what it actually looks like. So if you haven't heard of this before, Ignite is, I'm gonna say, a platform that Aubrey V. Lynn, who's 6A2-2 inside of Enagic, has created. Now, with this, it's got a discovery process that your leads come into, and they go through this discovery process. They book in a clarity call, and then they jump on a call with you. But with it, I'll get into like the pricing side of things in a second. But Aubrey has created this really intentionally with a lot of like biopsychology behind the discovery process. It's not just like, here's all of the information, book in a call with us if it aligns. Like you're actually taken through a whole journey of, yes, you learn Enagic, yes, you learn the quad strategy, all of the things, but like, where are you right now? Where do you want to be, and why aren't you there yet? Are you still running around in circles? Because I was for 4 or 5 months until I got a slap in the face to realize why. So it gets to be a process that is really supportive for your lead that they get to come into. It's a one-off payment, and then they're able to stay in this community like with lifetime access. They have lifetime access to the community where you hold monthly calls. There's a bonus mindset mastery that they get to go through. So prior or before or after I have a call with my leads that have gone through this exact process, um, you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. You're doing something different to what they've probably ever done before. And of course, your mind is instantly trying to keep you safe and keep you familiar. So they get to go through a really powerful mindset mastery where it actually supports them going through that change. It shows them what it looks like and how it feels to step outside of your comfort zone. And also with that, like what is possible when you lean into like your fear and what is waiting for you on the other side of the fear. And it's not necessarily just relevant to business, it's relationships, it's everyday life, it's starting a new sport. Like it plays a massive role in people's everyday life as well. So it essentially is a community that non-distributors pay to come into and they get lifetime access to. So that's Ignite. And then us distributors, we are the resellers of Ignite. That's how I kind of like to separate the two. So you've got non-distributors wanting to learn and they come into the space. And then we've got distributors who are in the space. Yes, we are in the community. We get access to everything as well, but we are resellers. So we are actually reselling Ignite, and that's how we're able to make an income off of it, which I'll get into the whole extra income side of things as well. Now, I personally am a visual girly, so I've gone ahead and mapped out the two types of flows in terms of what Ignite looks like. While I'm speaking and while I go through all of this as well, at the end, I'll open up like a FAQ. So if you, not a FAQ, frequently asked question, like a question box, whatever you call it. So if you have any questions, pop them into the chat so that I can read them after and so that you don't forget what your questions are as well. So let's go ahead and go dive into what one of the flows actually look like. So this is what a flow with Ignite and someone signing up to Ignite looks like if you have a landing page. So I kind of wanted to cover two processes. Some of you guys might have a website or a landing page or a funnel that they move through. Some of you guys might be heavy in the DM conversations and that type of flow as well. So we'll go over the two flows. But first things first, you'll have a lead come to your page, whether that's through an ad, whether it's your organic content, maybe you're building on TikTok, whatever it is. The first things first is you have a lead reach out to you. If you have a website or a landing page, that is what you would send them. They would opt in, so they would put their name, name, email, and Instagram username, and then they would get access to a brief masterclass. Now, this is not a masterclass where it's a magic 60 minutes. These are the products. This is the investment. Here are your next steps. It's actually a brief, like 20-minute masterclass that as a reseller, you get access to. You can pick and choose like masterclasses to send out. But with that masterclass, you're sending them like a brief masterclass. Again, that's like, this is me, this is my story, this is where I was, this is where I am now. This is like the four core pillars of Ignite. And then underneath that masterclass is a button where they get to sign up for Ignite. So when someone signs up for Ignite, they pay 99 USD dollars to come into this community to get lifetime access. I know a few of you watched a video of Aubrey going over Ignite and the actual platform as well, but essentially it's the 99 USD that you get paid every time a lead signs up to Ignite. So this process right here, this first part of the process, I personally have a landing page. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're like, yeah, I have a landing page or a funnel, or a 2 if you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about, Maddie. You have one, Alana. Yeah, yeah. 2, cool. Not yet. 2, still learning. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Cool. Well, I will 1, but needs updating. Yeah, beautiful. So if you're like, I don't have a landing page, I've got no idea what you're talking about, that's completely fine. I'm going to show you a second process that is going to be very relevant to you. But this process here is what I built out so that I could have this process working 24/7, whether I was surfing, whether I was sleeping, whether I was like with my family eating dinner, like literally all of the things. So I have an ad and it links to my landing page. They watch my masterclass, and under that masterclass there's a button for them to sign up to Ignite. So that process right there, what you're looking at on the screen, is how I'm able to make money 24/7. Because these ads are running 24/7, I'm getting messages saying people are watching my masterclass 24/7. And if it aligns, they're watching Ignite, they're signing up to Ignite through that button without me lifting a finger. There is no me at that stage. There is no connection there just yet. Not yet, but I know what you're talking about. Beautiful. And Alana said, what's the highest converting masterclass in the back end so far that you're working with? I've got two. So I filmed my own. It was called the Upgrade Formula, and all Ignite resellers actually have access to that. But essentially, that was like a shorter 25-minute one. And then I also have a different process running with the replay of the Ignite Your Freedom launch we just did with Shannara, Lindsay, and myself. So I'm testing the two masterclasses currently to see what is converting the best. So I don't have numbers on the actual conversions just yet, but I'll let you know once I have a little bit more data on that. Fiona said, has your masterclass got you presenting it? Yeah, correct. So I am presenting in the masterclass. As an Ignite reseller, you can either tap into one of the leaders' masterclasses that has been recorded, or if you're like, actually, I want to film like a 20-minute masterclass myself, there's done for you templates that you just get to plug into and film yourself. So you could literally run ads and then send them that masterclass and then send them the link to sign up to that afterwards as well. Drop a one in the chat if you're like, oh my gosh, I want to make money while I'm sleeping. I want to make money when I'm not on my phone. I want my business to be running 24/7, because with landing pages in particular, that's what's possible. When you actually have that funnel and that system, you're able to bring them through this funnel. And in saying that, let's say I have like 100, let's say 100 leads come through an ad, I'm not going to have 100 Ignite sales. Like if you think to a funnel and we're pouring like water at the top of a funnel, there's a lot of water at the top, but as the funnel gets smaller, like numbers are going to drop off. So if I have 100 leads come through at my ads, it's going to continue to drop off at the masterclass, like at when they opt in, at the masterclass, when they sign up to Ignite. But that's the point. And I'm going to go over like people signing up to Ignite and having that like micro offer and micro commitment. Yeah, filtering. Like you're literally filtering it out. And that's the point. Not everybody deserves your time. Not everybody should be in conversations with you, right? Like your time is so precious, and you really do want to be spending it with leads that are serious about learning more, that are serious and open. And when they have that micro commitment with the $99, it is like a whole new world compared to sending someone something for free. I want to make money when I'm sitting on the toilet. Sorry, ladies. 100%. We want to make money 24/7. That's just what we that's what we're here for. And I remember when I first set this up, I was so excited to wake up in the morning to be like, oh my gosh, have I had an Ignite sale come through? And I would check my emails in the morning, and just knowing that like you can not be on your phone 24/7 and your business is still running. Because when they sign up to Ignite, then they go through a discovery process that they get emailed. Then they're in the inner circle community where they're scrolling through all of this social proof of Jessica having a $12,500 month, Aubrey having a $14,000 month, people having passive income drop in. Like they join a community that's already been built out, and they go through the discovery process. They do all of this, and then you get an email saying they booked in a call with you, and you haven't actually done anything. They've simply just tapped into the system that's been built for them and been built for us to actually leverage. So it's so freaking cool. Like I get so upset. That's why I was like, I would love to jump on a call and go through Ignite and what my process actually looks like. And that's just like the little part of it. Like you're making Ignite sales, and that's not the end goal. Your Enagic sales are the end goal, and all of this is building up to that. And a conversation I had with my team tonight, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it, but it's the 97 to 98% not ready to buy yet principle, where only 2 to 3% of our audience is actively ready to buy. The other 97 to 98% need more time, and they need to see the offer for longer. They want to be in the room for longer, and they're just not they don't say yes straight away. Like that's literally just a fact. So it's like, okay, well, what room do we have to actually be allow them to take their time to continue to be nurtured, to continue to have those touch points? Ignite. Ignite is where it's at. So previously, if someone said no to me, if they were like, no, now's not the right time, or they got to investing or the finance and they fell out, I couldn't keep up. I couldn't like continue holding that conversation when you're in conversations with other leads. Whereas now it's like we have the monthly bonus calls every single month for those leads that invest. And then they're able to jump on those monthly calls. Like they pay a one-off $99, come in and do a discovery process, have a clarity call with you, or you can outsource that as well. Um, I'll get to that in a second. And then where was I going with that? And then they have, yeah, you get to tap into the monthly calls that you're not even hosting. Like you just get to, as a reseller, leverage what's built here for you and you get to plug into that. All right, let me check the comments and then you get some cash for more ads. I'm going to share something with that at the end. Is Ignite an affiliate? Fiona said. So I'll answer. Wait, I don't quite get that question. I'll come back to it's resale. So you own the rights to resell it. Thank you. That's exactly what it was. So you pay to be a reseller, and I'll go over that as well. And yes, you make the full 99 USD. So other reseller platforms, it's like you resell it for 99 USD, and you get paid like 70% or 80% commissions. With Ignite, you're getting paid like full commissions for that sale. And when you convert it to Australian dollars, I'm sure there's a few Aussies in here. It's like $145 that you're earning for a lead coming into this space. And if we do quick math, I was going to share this at the end, but I'll share it now. Last week I had 8 Ignite sales come through. So that's nearly 790 US dollars. All of that money paid for my ads that I was running. And now I've got 8 people going through Ignite, going through the discovery process. And if I base it off of my conversions at 40%, I know I'm going to have 3 or 4 sales that are coming through. Like, are you kidding? It's a micro income stream. Like it's a micro offer. They're micro committing to you. You've got a micro income stream coming through that gets to be so supportive for you. And we haven't even spoken about the actual Enagic sales that get to happen from Ignite. Inside of the community, there's a Telegram group chat for the resellers. And since the Ignite Your Freedom launch that we had, it's like so and so's got a quad committed. Another person's got like $20,000 committed in finance. It's like the proof is in the pudding. Ignite gets to be the thing that gets to be so supportive for you. And if it's working for other people, we're plugging into the same system. Why would it not work for you? Yes, Queen. Nice that it pays for your ads. How epic is that? 99 month or one off? Once off, Fiona. So they pay 99 USD as a once off, which if you compare 99 a month compared to 99 one off, if it's a one off, I'd tap my card easily. I'm like, oh yeah. If it's a monthly subscription, I'm like thinking times 12, how many months? Like there is none of that. It reduces that resistance and the friction that comes up with the monthly subscriptions, and it's a one-off and you get lifetime access. Like that is absolutely insane. Now, I wanted to show you what the flow looks like in the DM. So if you don't have a landing page, this is what your flow would look like. So a lead connects with you through an ad, through organic content, whatever it is. You pre-qualify them in the DM. So I'm sure you guys have like a conversation process that you go through where it's like, you want to create an income online. Why is that? X, Y, and Z. And then you get a time commitment. So it's like, okay, I've got a 20-minute masterclass. Do you have the space to watch it today? And your lead is like, yes. So you send them the masterclass and then they'll either get back to you or you follow them up and you're like, amazing, like, how did you like the masterclass? What stood out to you? And they'll probably message you before that being like, hey, can I have the Ignite sign up link, please? And as a reseller, you get your own unique link. So you send them your link and then they sign up and they come into Ignite. Haha, landing page is so my jam now. 100%, 100%. And we can have a conversation at the end. I do, like for those that are wanting to get into landing pages, I'm not sure like what your training looks like if you guys leverage a platform, but there is actually a few options that I have on my end. If you guys are either wanting to have a landing page built out for you or a platform to build out the landing page yourself, if that is some like a if you're in that position as well where you are wanting to tap into more of the automation and be making money while you're on the toilet, which is what we love. And yeah, of course, they sign up to Ignite sales call, and then you're going to be having a Enagic sales from that as well. So what we kind of talked about before is with this Ignite is a micro offer or like a micro commitment. Someone's invested money to learn about this space, they're gonna take it seriously. And think to your own journey or your own experience. When I'm scrolling on Instagram, I like last week there was like a trial reels free ebook that I got, so I downloaded it and I just got distracted. Like I don't even know what I was doing on my phone, but I actually didn't end up going through the ebook properly. And then that was it. And now I'm on the lady's email list and I keep getting like other emails of her paid courses. But I personally, from my experience, don't value things for free currently. I used to, yes, because I came through a masterclass as well. But think to like your personal experience. If you paid for something compared to something for free, how much more likely are you to show up to something if you've actually invested your money into it? So my leads are all going through the discovery process as if you would sign up and not do anything. You've invested money into it. So when someone pays even a small amount, they shift out of the curiosity and into the actual commitment. They're no longer just watching from the sidelines, like they're literally in it. And free content, like our content attracts everyone, but having a paid entry point attracts people who are ready to do something with what they're learning, who are ready to actually action it. And it's not necessarily about the price, it's actually about the mindset behind it. They've decided this matters enough to invest. And that alone, like, changes the conversation of who you're working with and who you're speaking to as well. So, as you can tell, that would rule out poor quality leads. And in like, not everyone is your person, and that's actually a good thing. It is actually a good thing to filter out people because with that, free offers can sometimes bring in people who are just curious. I hate the sounds a bit rude, but like time wasting in a sense. Like we've all had those conversations where they're not serious and they're taking the mickey a little bit, or they ghost and it's inconsistent. And really surface level conversations is probably the word I'm looking for. But when there's like even a small investment, it naturally filters out those people. And what's left are individuals who are so aligned, they're respectful of your time, and they're more likely to follow through. And if they don't, they can continue to be nurtured inside of the Ignite inner community. And it's not about excluding people as well. It's actually just like about protecting your space and the standard of your community too. And as I mentioned earlier, your time is intentional. Your time isn't something that should endlessly be available to everyone. You have a life to live. You came into this business to create a freedom-based lifestyle. It's time to actually start living to those standards and not being available 24/7, not having a calendar that's completely open to everyone. It's actually about being very intentional with it. And when everything is free, your energy is getting like pulled in 100 different directions. You're answering every DM, you're repeating yourself constantly, pouring into people who may never take action. But having a paid entry point creates that structure and allows you to show up fully, knowing that people in your world are meeting you halfway. Like there's that mutual exchange that's happening. And not to mention, you're earning an extra income stream without doing anything extra. This whole system's been built out for you to plug into. And that is the part most people overlook, right? You're already answering questions, you're already sharing content and the opportunity and all of the things. Imagine plugging those people into a system that's like proven to convert with all of the biopsychology behind it. There's over 254 people inside of Ignite now. I think it was launched. Actually, I'm not going to say when it's launched. I have no idea. A few months ago. But like, how incredible is that? And this is literally only the beginning. Ignite is going to continue to evolve every single time. But micro offers simply package what you're already doing together. So instead of repeating yourself for free, it's like come into Ignite. Ignite has literally been created as a way for your leads to get access to this knowledge while you get paid for the value that you're providing. So drop a 5 in the chat if you're like, holy smokes, send me the link to sign up as an Ignite reseller right now. I want to tap into this built out system for me to plug into. Just gonna read out the comments. I'd be trying to get my money worth makes me more committed, 100%. The mindset behind investing. Thank you for that because it takes some of us longer to get there. I'm still very keen and working on it every day, 100%. Time to up level our worthiness, babes. Preach. 555. Yes, yes, yes. Yay! So good. So with all of that, I'm sure I wanted to go over it again. I think I sent Alana the video of Aubrey explaining everything, but Ignite is 100 USD as a reseller. Ignite is 100 USD as a one-off to set up everything for you. And then it's 49 USD a month after that to be a reseller and to resell Ignite. So for some context, as I mentioned before, I had 8 Ignite sales last week off the back of the launch we did, which is nearly 800 USD, maybe 1400 Australian off the top of my head, as a micro stream. All of that has paid for my ads, and now I have 8 people who are jumping on a Clarity call to get started with Enagic. If you base it off the conversions, that's freaking huge. Like, that is huge income. So when you look at it that way, it's like 49 USD a month becomes an absolute no-brainer when you're having Ignite sales that are one, going to pay the little 49 a month reseller subscription, and two, pay for maybe your marketing that you're using with ads. Maybe you're doing organic and it's actually like maybe you paid for like a landing page to be made and all of your Ignite sellers can go towards that. Your Ignite sales, sorry. So with that, I am going to drop the reseller link in the group chat. I just dropped the reseller link in the group chat, so you will be able to go into that. It's got like a little page of, okay, here's the 100%, the $100 USD setup fee, 49 a month after that for you guys to be resellers. And then you will get all of the information to come into the reseller, get your unique link, your backend set up, and start promoting it. And with this, you get like all of the promotion materials too. You are able to come in and plug into Ignite and like I have a start here highlight on my Instagram page where it is Ignite. It's like this is your very first starting point. I personally don't send out like a 60-minute masterclass anymore that goes over Enagic and the opportunity. I did a bit of split testing. I sent like 10 leads to masterclass and 10 leads with Ignite and had higher conversions with Ignite. And I was also getting paid for those Ignite resellers. Yes, it's specifically for Enagic. It goes over the Enagic opportunity inside of the Ignite platform. Correct. Yeah, what was I gonna? Oh yeah, can you do a quick 10 minutes on the back end? Yes, let me stop my screen share. And yeah, that's where I was going to go from here. We can do any questions. If you guys have any questions, feel free to pop it in the group chat because clarity is everything. You feel free to pop that in while I get.
Yeah, amazing. It's mostly for me now because I mean, and also Sammy's a reseller already.
Amazing.
We're ready to
Yeah,
go, but just learning
yeah,
how to do those first pieces, like
yeah,
getting it
yeah.
ready.
Let me just get this up. All right, let me share my screen. We're ready. I'm ready. So exciting. Ignite is so freaking exciting. It's so good. Share. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Yeah, lovely. Let me move this out the way. Okay, so when you come into Ignite, this is the inner circle. So yeah, 235 members. That's epic. This is the inner circle that you come into. So your leads get an email. Step 1 is to go through the discovery process. Step 2 is to book in the clarity call. And step 3 is to join this inner circle community. So where's my discovery process? The discovery process isn't in the inner circle. It's emailed to them separately. I'll see if I can get that up in a second. But like imagine your leads coming through and they're like, oh, 3,000 unexpected leveraged income. Welcome, Sophie. Celebrating a new teamie. Welcome, Holly. Welcome. Jaloon, I'm not going to say that. Like, all of these people, like welcoming all of these people into this space. And then Shannara saying 6,000 dropped in while at lunch, a passive income drop of $760. The mindset upgrade, someone's been through it and, raving about the inner work and what that looks like. So your leads come into this platform and they get to go through all of this. So the social proof inside of here is absolutely next level. And as resellers, we get to add to this. We get to share our wins and our success and our testimonials so that it can continue to be built out as well. Like 6 days ago, I posted random payslip. Thank you. I've been with the Enagic for 18 months and I had a random payslip from, I have absolutely no idea where, come into my business, right? So I posted that inside of there. Jessica's saying another $4,900 a week. So you kind of get the idea with it, but that's like the first page. And then they get to come in here and then we've got the start here. So welcome. This is what it looks like. The mindset upgrade, which is what I was talking about. So, welcome to the mindset upgrade. Why change feels so hard. Feel the fear and do it anyways. Breaking free from old stories, rewiring your brain, becoming your future self now, and a bonus workshop. And it's like, imagine when we were going through this process, if we had a mindset upgrade like this, that we got to go through, and you're in the thick of it, being like questioning everything, having the fear, the doubts, and then you watch a video on why change feels so hard and you feel seen and safe and supported. It just makes the process so much easier and so much more supportive for your lead. Like my leads have absolutely raved about this. They felt really held throughout it, even though I'm not necessarily holding them. Because prior to this, I was holding everything in the DM conversations, which can get to a point where you're having like 10, 15 leads a day. It can get pretty heavy. So you're able to actually like jump in and leverage this, leverage it and for your lead to come in. These are the inner circle call replays. So if I go to the calendar, you can see there's 11 a.m. mindset call. So that happens once a month. And then we also have an Ignite reseller strategy call. So this is around how to resell Ignite and the strategies behind that too. So the replays are in there, and then your next steps for success. So once affiliated, let me see if I tap the discovery process if it comes up. Yeah, cool. Cool. So in the email, this is what they get access to. This is the discovery process. So it's got welcome, your current reality, your vision, the gaps and challenges, a new way forward, the business model that fits, the quad strategy, community and mentorship, money mindset, your decision point. So they go through all of this. And if I tap into the quad strategy,
now that you've gotten to hear all about the incredible.
so good. So with this, it has a question under each video. So based on the different ways to get started that you've seen, which path would you ideally like to start on? As your lead goes through this process, you get emailed all of their responses. So you have someone come through the discovery process, you get all of their answers. There was like just last week, I had this girl go through absolute like so cool all of her answers for the discovery process. You get to see and like read everything that they're thinking. And then it's like, cool, I want to start on a quad financed. Okay. And now you go into a clarity call knowing, okay, cool, this chick wants to get started on a quad, like financing it. So seamless, like so seamless. And you get to be held in it, but the lead gets to be held in it as well. Let me go back. Money mindset, your decision point. What question is it here? On a scale of 1
At
to
this point, you're taken such a big.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you to investing in yourself to achieve your goals? Like everyone but 2 leads have said 10 out of 10 when they get to this point. You're getting on sales calls with people who are all freaking in to change their current reality from the discovery process that they've been through. So freaking cool. And it's not just like, oh, I don't know if this person knows about the investment, or I don't know if they get the commission structure. they've been through a whole ass discovery process and they've booked in a call with you. They understand exactly everything that you've gone through, and now it's simply just the decision point of paperwork and finance on the call. My sales calls are half an hour. That's it. And if you, let me go back onto here. If you are in a position where you're like, actually, I don't want to um do my sales calls, they have a clarity coach option where you can hire a clarity coach and they host the call for you. I personally don't do it because I'm just at the moment in the thick of like doing my sales calls, but if I was to book a trip overseas, I would instantly like hire one of the clarity coaches to jump in and take my calls. Pre-qualifying them from the get-go, yes. Can you start with your sign up and then add on the rights to sell after? I need to get to know my flow. Yes, I'll send you the discovery process, babe, and stay in the room till you are ready. Yep, yep. Too easy. Pre-qualifying them. Yes.
So could you just show me where my link is? Like, how do we find coded links? That's what I've kind of, yeah. So, okay, I've been in here. Yeah, good.
Yeah, lovely. So when you're in here, if you go to, actually, 1 second.
So I just go into the school system just because I'm gone out of it now. I now need to figure out how to get back to it.
Yeah. Go back to your email, and it should be in the email, so you can just tap the link.
Okay, cool.
And then yes, accessing. So these are the videos you want to go into. So it
And
says
and
set up your
okay.
Yeah. Well, watch them, but it's pretty like it steps you through step by step, but essentially these are my links, but you have to set up an ID. So my ID is M Parker.
Oh yeah. I
And
did
in
that,
the video, yep. So then if I go to with VSL, that has like a video. This is my unique link.
Okay, so the VSL will have the masterclass, but how do you know what masterclass it has?
So the VSL isn't a masterclass. It's like a 15-minute video going over digital marketing. I'll show you what it looks like. So this 15-minute here, I will send a separate masterclass and then I'll send them the Ignite sign up after the masterclass. So that's not on the same page, if that makes sense.
Okay, can you just then tell me how you funnel it just quickly? So you'll have on your landing page, you'll have the masterclass first.
Yeah, let me get mine up for you.
Sorry, I'm gonna
No, don't be sorry.
nut it out because this is where I usually come unstuck.
Yeah. No, this is good. Let me get this open. Okay, so this is what my landing page looks like speaking to my ideal client. So if you guys don't know, this is what a landing page looks like. It's like a website that they land on. And then it says, yes, sign me up for the masterclass now. When they put in their details and they press secure my spot, let me open this up. Then they are redirected to this page. So this is my masterclass that they watch.
Yeah, if you were using somebody else's in the community, you'd just add that to this page, obviously, of your funnel.
Yeah, so the funnels aren't included with Ignite. That's something that I've personally set up. But if you want to leverage the masterclass, you quite simply just have like the Vimeo link that you send. And that's the masterclass that they watch.
Okay,
If
cool.
you're wanting to set up a funnel, I'm happy to drop in some information around what this looks like if you guys want to set that up yourself. But yeah, this is what I run my ads to this page. They watch my masterclass, and then at the end of the masterclass, we go through Ignite, and then they can press this button here, which is join Ignite. And this is my unique code up the top in the bar, and they're redirected to this page where they jump into Ignite. So it's kind of like a double landing page. I could probably put like a different link in there. But I quite like the VSL link.
Okay, beautiful. All right, that makes sense. Maybe so I don't go and stalk your page. Can you send me just a snapshot of page 2 so I can give it to my website guy?
Yeah, of course. I'll pop this link into the chat.
Yeah, because I've already got I pay for it a thing, so I'll just get it updated.
May as well leverage it. Yeah, beautiful. Um, yeah, does anyone else have any questions or anything around the process, the landing pages, what that looks like? Feel free to drop it in the chat or come off the mic as well. I'll
Does
stop.
everyone know how they're going to flow this? And we can talk about this at retreat, but you know how you're going to build this out into your own offerings. Like you will have a couple of offerings, and then this will be like one of the main offerings that you'll funnel to.
Yeah. Amanda, what would you need assistance with? Like, what are you wanting clarity around? Is there anything in particular?
I
Feel
can
free to
I
drop it
can
in
jump
the
on
chat.
a call with you, Amanda, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fiona, yes, there is a video that explains this in more detail. I think I sent it to Alana so she can send on that link to you guys as well.
Yeah. I'll reshare it in the group.
Yeah,
It's in
sorry,
there.
I did see it the other day, but I've just been so hectically busy. I'm finally kind of
Does
back
this fire
online.
you up though? Does this make you excited?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Because how good would it be just to have the it funneling? Like you're really pretty much not being a part of it until the sales call, right? And that's when you've got a soul sister that you've attracted in that you get to have a conversation with.
Automated business
Yeah.
while you're
Automation.
surfing, while you're
Let's
sleeping,
go.
while you're on the toilet.
That's our inside joke.
Masterclass, Fiona. Next, you'll be running the masterclass.
Well, I
Yeah.
really want to run my own masterclass. I do. Christy always says you can use hers, but it's best that you have your own face on it because they relate to you. That's why they've come on board, right? They're
And
watching
the
you.
good thing is, a lot of these Vimeos and stuff, you can actually just probably add a 5-minute story before it and then have it go like, hey, welcome to this page. I'm about to show my sisters running a masterclass. I'm Tina, and my passion is this, this, and this. And then have the masterclass go straight on after it. So you don't actually have to run the whole thing. You can just
Okay.
add your little 5-minute story at the
Yeah,
start.
that'd be
So,
cool. That'd be cool. Or one of my team or something like that.
yeah.
Like,
And
yeah.
then you can also run them because they've got
Yeah.
them all laid out too.
Just for now, if I wanted to get it running ASAP, I could just use someone else's, but just put a video in. That'd be cool.
How long did it take you, Maddie, to turn the funnel into making money? Like, what did you do? Like, what were you just like, all right, okay, it took me a week to get that up and going, and then then eventually I did it.
I'm just trying to think because
Talk
it
to
was
the resistance as that come up.
oh mate, when I'm fired up by something, there's no resistance. I'm like, let's like freaking go. Just give me the pathway to like actually be able to implement it. But I'm gonna say it took me a week. I'm gonna not longer than a week because I built out the funnel and then I started running ads to it and then I had to tweak my instant form ads to be able to run the whole way through the funnel. So there was a little bit of tweaking once I did get it up and running.
Oh, you're a
So
legend.
Samantha and Fiona are on Money. Oh wait, is it easy to get onto ManyChat? Yeah, I'm a big advocate for ManyChat as well. Samantha, so freaking good. You can have the coolest automation set up. If you haven't already, there's a new following, like an automation that automatically messages every new follower that you get. And I've set up like a really high converting message that says like, are you on my page for surfing, creating an income online, or here just because? And it naturally puts them to one of the videos on my page. And then without getting complicated, ManyChat can be a little bit like, what is she talking about? But they comment a keyword on my, wait, just let me share this screen really quickly because
Is it easy to set up, or how much is it for ManyChat? Because I was looking at it, looking into it, or heard about it today.
yeah, ManyChat off the top of my head is $99 a month off the top of my head. So it just comes down to like where your priorities are at the moment, whether you want to exchange time or whether you want to exchange money for the automations.
Mhm.
But I wanted to show you guys.
I'm ready for my automation phase.
Oh,
Just because I'm
it
building out
is
other
so
businesses, I can't.
yeah,
I'm like, I need to have it all automated.
yeah, 100%. So this was like a screenshot of an automation. So they DM me the word design, and this message automatically got sent. It said, "Hi, lovely. Thank you for your message. Excited you are wanting to learn how to create an income online. You couldn't have timed this better. I hosted a live masterclass with 300 people. We broke down high ticket affiliate marketing. If this feels aligned, tap below. I'll send you the details." They tap that button and that comes through. Let's get the rest of the message. And then this message got sent after that said, "Amazing. Here's the link to the masterclass replay. Pop in your details and you'll be redirected." A bunch of other ladies have also watched the replay and adored it, so I know you will too. And then I'm having people watch the Ignite masterclass replay, and then the button for them to sign up to Ignite is literally underneath this. And the coolest thing is this girl followed me. She got my new following automation message. And then she watched a reel, and on my reel at the end, I said, "Comment design if you want to learn more." She commented design and got put into a new automation flow, and that was the flow. And then she has the opportunity to sign up to Ignite after that if it aligns for her, which I know can sound quite like, what are you talking about, Maddie? Automations can seem really hard, but when you get your head around it, or if you have like a video that steps you through it step by step, it actually gets to be so simple. The human mind loves simplicity. I adore all things simplicity, just being able to like pull things back and like, oh, it doesn't have to be complicated. But with that, I actually do have training on ManyChat automations, this exact setup that I've got. And then with landing pages, you're able to sign up to Go High Level with Elevate Studio, where Aubrey V. Lynn drops you templates to fill in the templates for your own landing page. So that's an option. And then the third thing is for those that join, like I'll talk to Alana about like what the landing page would look like, but maybe you've got someone who sets up landing pages for you. We can have a conversation.
Well, I'm in that era right now, so maybe, but I
Yeah,
haven't got
yeah.
anyone doing it yet.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Yeah, Go High Level and that system, that's where I built out my funnels that I showed you guys just before. And Aubrey dropped me templates that I just like filled in my own messaging into. So that gets to be streamlined as well. Go High Level is $99 a month as well. So they're the two options
and
available.
there's a referral for that too. Like, so if you were to refer your team to the same funnels, does that work or not? Or is it more Aubrey because she's created them?
It would be more Aubrey. I'm not actually 100%
there.
sure, but I know Aubrey's got an Elevate Studio. So when you sign up with Elevate, which is under Go High Level, you get the templates dropped into your account.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Beautiful.
The gift that keeps giving.
Literally. So good.
And it just comes back to decisions now. Like you can sit around not do it for ages, or you could just get into it and get it done.
Mhm.
I mean, we might have maybe if you guys really want it, we can actually have a strategy session where we do it at the retreat
So good.
for those that will be there. I'm down. Yeah. Awesome. Any questions? Let's go. Open the mic. You can talk. This is a sister circle. You don't have to just message.
Yay!
So good.
Thank you, Maddie. That was really good. You presented that so well.
Oh, thanks, Fiona.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to watching the video because I don't really know much about it. So I've only just jumped on tonight, just going, huh, what is this?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, watch the video.
Yeah,
and then,
100%.
Yeah.
The
And
video,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, my intention is like when I see things working, I want to get in there and follow the call. And so, I could see what was going on and I was like, oh, I either sit myself, like I've sat things out before and then they've taken off and been like, wish I would have done that. But then there's things that I've sat back and gone like, I'm glad that other people tested it and trialed it. But this one I was like, no, this is good. This is where we get to go, especially with the pricing's cheaper. This is real business when you start having a micro offer. You're actually learning how to build a really big business through micro offers. If you can do it in this space, you can learn how to do it in multiple different other spaces and create multiple offers this way and have multiple things paying you. But start with the one that is going to support you where you've got the community and the team. Like this space will constantly teach you how to build wealth in multiple dimensions everywhere. So when I saw this, I know that because I've been on that business journey that this is crucial. Like having a micro offer will like enhance. It's part of entrepreneurship. You've got to have a micro offer. It's gonna, no matter what, if you're a coach, a mentor, um, yeah, like all great, even Grant Cardone, like, he's got micro offers. Everyone's got micro offers. This is a micro offer. Learn how to do it here. Put some cash in your bank because the Magic keeps paying you more. Do whatever you're passionate about. If you want to add other things into your life, as a serial entrepreneur myself, I do sometimes, but the only reason I can do what I do is because of the Enagic money that I've been able to create over and over and over again. And it's kept me free in that way. Cool. Any questions? No, I think everyone's Tina. Yeah.
When's the retreat?
I'm gonna tell you more about the retreat straight after we get Maddie off, so stay tuned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I really want to do this. It seems important, but I think I might need a bit of assistance setting it up. I'll
Yeah.
probably.
I could even come up to you, babe. We'll talk about it. All right. So Tina, you're next. Go.
Thanks, Maddie. Is it all through the school platform? Is that what it is once you're in there?
Yeah, correct. So when a lead signs up, they'll go through a discovery process, which isn't in the school platform. They emailed that, they get access to the course, and then the community is in the school platform. So resellers are in the school platform, and then the leads are all, like non-distributors are also in that platform as well, correct?
But it's like a paid version in school, like they've got to, yeah. They
Yeah,
can only
sorry.
kind of get into the school if they've paid the 99. Yeah.
Love this question. So the school platform is free, if that makes sense, but they paid the 99 prior to that. So then they get accepted into the school platform for free so that it's not reoccurring. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but they can't like find that on school and join it without
Correct.
going through the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the one process to get into the school. Yeah.
Well, it sounds awesome. You're awesome. I just called my daughter and I was like, come look at Maddie. She's like, I was like, she's like, come and watch what you're doing. So she's followed you on social media.
Oh, bless, you'll get my automated message.
Yeah, we already got your automated message. I was like, oh, Maddie's got an automated message.
I'm working 24/7.
I was like, look at her leadership.
Bless, that's really
you're
kind.
an inspiration. So, well done. Yeah.
Thank you. That's really kind. Thank you. So good.
Showing us what's possible, babes. Yeah, thanks so much. I'm so grateful that you've jumped on this call. It's given a lot of clarity. I'm ready to just like kind of go step by step. Just stay on for 2 more minutes because I've got one exciting thing that I need to share about the retreat, okay? And then we're done. But thank you so much, Maddie. And
bye, guys. Thanks for
happy
having
that
me.
you got on here. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
All right, are you guys
Thank
ready
you.
for my retreat announcement?
Woohoo!
I have officially upgraded us to a better venue.
Ooh.
I was like, we got the smaller numbers so we could fit in this actual way better venue. I've had to pay a bit more for it, but I feel like for content, for all of the rest of just like being in the vibe, it's going to be the place for us to be. And it's making me excited now because I was like, no, I can really see it. We've got these floating bags. We can be on the pool. So if anyone wants to run a poolside meditation or a sound bowl, or we may just have that happen, we actually can float on these bean bags in the pool, and we're over a gigantic cliff. Like we're in nature. We've actually got access to Bali's what's the word I'm looking for? It's the water of Bali, like it's the sacred waters. We've actually got access to walk to the sacred waters on from our property. So we'll have people sharing that with us too, taking us on little adventure walks and showing us this from our property as well. Woohoo! Yeah. So I had a little look at the other one. I was wondering what didn't happen so fast, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I see. This is why this alignment is working. So Yay. So I'm going to start building out the retreat because I know not all of you have been on the calls. So there are things that I'm going to start requesting of what you guys can do as well in facilitating. I'd love, Tina, if you can bring some of the deeper work on day 2. If we're going to have someone coming guest facilitating, but if you've got anything for that, could you just shoot me a message around that, or anyone else? Any sort of, I want to get some anything down, and then we'll be up. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, I'd love to have a chat with you about what you want. I'd love to put
Yeah.
something.
Cool. And you put some suggestions on the forms, right?
Don't remember what I put on the form, but
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Just so you guys know, I just want to I'm going to take you from the A to Z of how I'm running this. So this isn't like you're going to be like, oh my God, there's these amazing books and Alana did such a great thing. I want that experience for you, but I also want you to know that behind the scenes, how I'm making that possible in such a way that I can still do my life, still run around like being crazy. I just launched a new business just today. Crazy. I'm now going to be a reseller of Silent Disco headphones. It's called Illuminate. It's by Alana G. It's got my website on it. It's going out. I've already hit a couple of retreats. It's epic. That's all going to be on my new funnel. So I was just talking about funnels today. Like they'll go to my website, so then they'll have these options that they can choose from. So on that note, like what I'm doing is I'm really setting my ChatGPT up, and I'll talk more about this on when we're at retreat, but you can really leverage ChatGPT if you're just giving it a whole lot of clarity. So I'm like, hey, this is my vision. I want to create these workbooklets. I want to talk to their soul. I've got all their birth date details, when they're born. I want to know their human design, gene keys. I want to go into the depths of their numerology. I want to make sure that where they are in life, they know where their businesses build the quickest. I want to know who their soul avatar client is. Like this is the stuff that I'm like seeding for my chat to bring to life a workbook that's super potent and powerful for you guys. And I get to leverage that skill set for myself around my own self. I'm mentoring another client to launch a business tomorrow. And the same thing, I said, babe, I'm just about to do these workbooks. Let's just chuck your details in and work out who you're meant to be working with, work out how you're meant to be working, work it, based on all of this data that we have now at our fingertips. And so that can get us into that fire and understanding of self and really get us moving forward in a way that's nourishing for us. And then if there's anything that you guys need to add to that booklet, like for your workshops, like seed ChatGPT out, like seed as much as it in, talk about your passion, your love, your desires, what you want the other, like what we're doing, how we're doing it, what you want, what are some powerful questions, see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, no, that's not me. I want it to be more like this. I want it to be and find what it is, and we'll get them into the workbooklets. Because if there's questions that you're going to ask, like really treat this as an opportunity to really lean into your business babes. Like this is what I'm trying to say. Like you have to walk the gauntlet. Like it's not like you can just cruise through entrepreneurship. It's like I have to step up over and over again. And yes, some days I get to rest and do what I love and what I want. And other days I've got to push through. I've been shitting my pants all day. Like I have had major gastro all day, and I've also worked for another client for like hours because I was up there anyway. Up there with him sorting out our silent disco business. And yeah, I'm still here, I'm still cruising, but I'm doing that because I'm on the fumes of like, okay, we're on the catalyst now. Like all these things that are showing up for us, like right now, is how you make money. It's just taken me the long road to get there. So shortcut that road, like learn that, like have your funnels, have it going, have it automated, get it going, just work those processes out to get through the bit where you have to do it all. And because you can, yes, do entrepreneurship while you're out there and marketing, but having some automation and having that going is just going to give you that fuel to get the money to reinvest it to somewhere. That's all I do is I'm just money, get that money. That's all I'm doing with my money all the time. I'm like this retreat, I'm investing in you guys. hoping, getting us to a level where you guys want to like run and go and move, and that investment, that money, that a chunk of money I've taken from there to put there, then hopefully grows there. And the same today, what I did, launched a business, took some money from here to here and got some extra things over here. That means when I do this over here, it's going to make some money. Like it's going to take a while to get to me, but I'm making the steps to have it go into flow so that it does get to me eventually, because that's how business works. And so while you're still doing the same thing, still covering the same expenses, just do that, but then add the things that are going to create the wealth. And then you can start subtracting other things if you want. Yeah. Cool.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the game.
Sometimes it just
can't get
feels
it.
so
Yeah.
confusing and so over the top of my head. So I need to just take one step at a time.
And that was my other biggest learning over the weekend, because I sat in a room. I went to a Kingdom business. Yay. Thank you for your thank you. I sat at a Kingdom business weekend, and this was like real big thinking, but I thought maybe I have heard all of this before and I just wasn't at the consciousness level to take it in. So it is also about the stepping stones, or like the constantly being around where these big conversations. So these conversations that I was able to take in were like, how do you build a business that you can sell for millions? You know what I mean? How can you get to a point where someone else will want to buy it off you for more, or it's like, and those are the things you get to do with your money that you get to create here. Like it is good money and you get to put it into other things and keep it going. But you need to invest in your business, you need to invest in yourself, and you need to stay near the fire. And the other one is take action. You can't win the gauntlet without being in it. You got to go in it and be like, whoa. But it gets easier the more that you're in it, right? So, and the more that you're around those conversations, the more that you're around big thinkers, and realizing that this is all just the same. We're all on a business journey, and that there's so much abundance, and it's actually written in scripture. Like it's written everywhere, that we can do more with money than less, like for our charities, for the humans we want to serve, to missions, to purpose. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it on that mic drop. Like you can do more with money than less. Start claiming it, start being willing to open yourself up to receiving it. You're worthy, you're an amazing, there's nothing different between you and someone else who's created multi-millions of dollars. Like they literally started the same place. So, all right, love yous. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, good night, good night.
Good night.
Good night.